Every student comes to school with a talent. What if we took assessments to find out what those talents are, and then we built your education around talents as opposed to focusing on your deficits? Ultimately, we have to design an education system and a rethinking of the way we do it.
You have to create a system that can recognize what's working and what's not and still have the ability to change, the ability to morph and evolve as an organization, as a system. The most fundamental piece is putting the learner at the center of the system.
You do that farther in your life because then you have to restart so far down. And then would you even be able to go back to high school and read?
You know, the education of kids is the responsibility of a community. It's not just the responsibility of one teacher in one classroom for that year, and then it's someone else's responsibility the next year. The learning that's happening in lots of different places beyond the walls of school is valid. The sooner you expose kids to those kinds of experiences, they will realize that there aren't these kind of arbitrary lines between school and learning. If you told kids you have a voice in deciding what your learning path looks like, I think you would see kids much more engaged in their learning than you do now.
There's a lot of kids for whom this current system is just not working for. They're falling through the cracks. How do we engage those parents and children and educators in helping us think about a new system? The learner would choose into something called an advocate network, and that's been a role that we've been really cultivating through our design work. And the job of that advocate network is to get you to that next stage in your life and in your educational journey. Learning that used to be reserved solely for things outside of school become more integrated with school. They might be learning from apprenticeship program through an industry partner.
We have these super talented young people in our community. If we took sort of the best of what could be happening in the classroom and combined it with the workplace, which is a really organic space for learning, we really think that we could create a space that really activated the talent that was in those young people.
Sometimes the community, the environment, people not reaching out and being able to be like, here is a job, or, you know, here's what do you want to do? Asking them, what do you want to do? How do you want to make a change? And I want to leave my imprint on this earth.
We don't really know what tomorrow's careers will be. We don't know what our current career will look like even in a couple of years. The process of learning through designing and through individual projects in which students are invested is that they require that flexibility and that adaptability and the development of the habit of learning all the time and learning continuously and making that just a mode of being and a way to go about living in a world that's constantly changing.